this is Derek from WestChem. I just wanted to do a quick video to show everybody all the pieces of equipment that are required to kind of start up a new line and then assembling kind of the equipment that you have on site. So I was just going to go through all the items and how to actually put some of them together. So starting just with some simple things. So this is an Erlenmeyer flask. So in the titration procedure, it will say Erlenmeyer flask, so that's what it's referring to. This is a syringe. We have a dropper bottle lid, and I'll show you what to actually do with that in a sec. We have this, which is called a squeeze bottle for an autobrett, which goes hand in hand with this piece of equipment here, which will show. That is a glass autobrett. And then we have a pH meter, TDS meter. They'll look something similar to this, but maybe not exact, depending on the model number. A set of pH strips, if you're using strips rather than a digital meter. And then you have test solutions and indicators, which you'll also see on the titration procedure. So that's visually what they look like. And then there's two things that kind of need to be assembled. The first one is to get an actual indicator bottle. What we want to do is, because this is a dropper test, so we want to take this lid and just pop it right on top of this. So when you're doing your titration procedure, this is essentially what you'll be using to do drops into the flask. So that's one of the steps to do. And then the last one that is kind of the more complex one that people always ask about, so hence why I'd like to did this video. So with the autobrett, I'll take it out here. This is what it looks like, the glass instrument. So this bottle will usually come with it, and the key to this is that we need this rubber stopper with a hole through it, and then also a lid with a hole through it. So when you get this test solution from us, it'll come in this form. So your options are to either transfer this into this bottle, or you can actually use directly from this bottle. This one goes to the side. Most people prefer to use this because then it has the name of the product and the logo and all that on it. So I'm going to show you how to assemble that part of it. So what you're going to do is you're going to open this bottle. That off of it. And then what you're going to do is, usually I like to get this part a little wet because it is sticky, so dip it into that solution there. And then what you want to do is take the lid with the hole on it first, slide it on, then you want to take the rubber stopper and slide it on after. And sometimes this is where it's a little sticky, so you got to twist it and be careful not to squeeze the glass too hard that you actually break it, because it is sensitive. But once you get that on there, then you're putting this into the top and making sure it's snug. And then once it's on there, the way that these barrettes work is that if you squeeze the bottle, the solution will go up and fill this, as you can see. And then usually you have to prime it by doing an initial squirt out, because there's no solution in there, but you squeeze this glass ball in the rubber tubing and you'll see the solution starts to come down, gets down to the bottom, and then there, it's coming out now. So now it's basically purged. And then to get it back to zero, you squeeze it right to the top, and now it's ready to do your standard titration. So you can refer to a titration video or your written procedure. So I hope that was helpful, and thanks again.